Dear children, good day to all. Hope all are doing well during this COVID-19 pandemic situation. Can you guess what we are going to learn today? No idea? No problem. Let's watch a video now. You will come to know about it. What did you see in this video? Yes, you're right. It's an earthquake. What happened to that place? Yes, it was completely destroyed. What could have happened to the people who lived in that place? Absolutely. They might have died in that earthquake. Have you ever experienced an earthquake tremor? Tremor means the shake during the earthquake. I can hear everybody saying no. That is because we are fortunate enough to live in Pondicherry, which is not prone to earthquake. Okay, what do you know about earthquake? What is an earthquake? Yes, you are right. It is the shaking of the earth. An earthquake is the shaking of the surface of the earth's lithosphere that create seismic waves. It is also known as quake, tremor or trembler. Lithosphere means it includes the crust and the uppermost mantle which constitutes hard and rigid outer layer of the earth. அதாவது பூமியின் மேற்பரப்பு. It is subdivided into tectonic plates. At the Earth's surface, earthquakes occur by shaking and displacing or disrupting the ground. When the epicenter of a large earthquake is located offshore, that is in the sea, the seabed may displace to cause a tsunami. Earthquakes can also trigger landslides and occasionally volcanic activity too. நிலநடுக்கம்னா என்ன? பூமிக்கடியில் ஒரு அழுத்தம் உருவாகி அந்த அழுத்தம் அதிகமாகும் போது அதனால் வெளியேற்றப்படுற சக்தி ஏற்படும் அந்த அதிர்வே நிலநடுக்கம், பூகம்பம், பூமி அதிர்ச்சின்னு நம்ம சொல்கிறோம். The story of the lesson we are going to see today is also based on the impact of earthquake. Before going to the lesson, I have few questions to you. Do you help people? If yes, when was the last time you helped someone? Think about it. Okay, now take your notebook and write a few instances of your act of kindness. I am sure that you all are so kind-hearted. So, your notebook will get filled with these incidents. Those who haven't helped anyone so far, no problem. Start doing it from today onwards. Better late than never. When you help others, when you do good things to others, the smile you bring on their faces is so valuable. Nothing can be compared to those smiles with gratefulness. So start gifting smiles to others through your kindness. Okay, today we are going to see a lesson which is about the act of kindness of a young boy who had lost his family in an earthquake. By helping others, he shows his gratefulness to the army general who had saved his little sister from the debris of the earthquake. This story is written by M.S. Mahadevan. He is an Indian writer from the South India. He writes about natural calamities. He has vividly described the disasters caused by earthquake. The story begins with the narrator greeting a traveler. Bridge. A 17-year-old boy is the narrator of this story and he is asking the stranger whether the person is new to that place. whether he is waiting for the bus to Badrinath, whether he is a pilgrim or a visitor to the Valley of Flowers. Do you know where this Badrinath and Valley of Flowers? Look at this India map. The marked area is Uttarakhand, a new state. Now you can see the map of Uttarakhand. You can see Garhwal, Pauri and Badrinath in this map. Badrinath is a divine place, so pilgrims often visit this place. The red dot in this image is the Valley of Flowers National Park. Look at the image of the Valley of Flowers National Park. Don't you think it is so beautiful? Yes, it is. It is known for its meadows of alpine flowers and the variety of flora. This richly diverse area is also the home to rare and endangered animals. So, many tourists visit this place. That's why the narrator asks the stranger whether he is there to visit Badrinath or the Valley of Flowers. Actually, there is no mention of Uttarakhand in the story. Based on the places mentioned in the story, we come to know that the setting of the story is Uttarakhand. ஓகே, இப்போ நம்ம இந்த மேப்பில் பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா, அதில் பத்ரிநாத் வேலி ஆஃப் ஃப்ளவர்ஸை பற்றியெல்லாம் பார்த்தோம். ஸோ இந்த பத்ரிநாத்துங்கிறது ஒரு புனித தலம். ஸோ இங்கே பக்தர்கள் எல்லாம் சிவனை வழிபடுறதுக்காக இந்த இடத்துக்கு போவாங்க. அடுத்தது வேலி ஆஃப் ஃப்ளவர்ஸ். இங்கே பார்த்தீங்க, இங்கே எவ்வளோ அழகான பூக்கள் எல்லாம் அந்த இமேஜஸ்லேயே பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா. இந்த இடத்துல பல அரிய வகை பூக்கள், அடுத்து என்டேஞ்சர்ட் அனிமல்ஸ், அழிந்துட்டு வர அனிமல்ஸ், இதெல்லாமும் நாம் இங்கே பார்க்கலாம். ஸோ இதை பார்க்குறதுக்காகவே நிறைய டூரிஸ்ட் எல்லாம் இந்த பிளேசஸ்க்கு வராங்க. ஸோ அதனால தான் இந்த ஸ்டோரியில் அந்த நரேட்டர் நீங்கள் பத்ரிநாத் போகிறதுக்காக வந்திருக்கீங்களா, இல்லை அந்த வேலி ஆஃப் ஃப்ளவர்ஸ் பார்க்குறதுக்காக வந்திருக்கீங்களான்னு கேட்குறாங்க. Now let's go back to the story. The narrator invites the stranger to his tea shop. He tells him that he can make a cup of tea for him which can take away his tiredness. He states that it will be the best cup of tea in all Garhwal. After taking him to his roadside tea shop, he makes him sit on the wooden bench and introduces himself as Bridge and that he is 17-year-old. He starts to tell him about him. Bridge started this shop 2 years ago. Before that, he had been working in a roadside shop outside Panipat. He saved his earnings, came back and started this shop with someone's help. He offers hot tea to the stranger and continues his daily chores. The shop is 3 miles away from his dwelling on the hillside. Every day he goes back to his village by walk. When the stranger inquires of him about his village, Bridge begins to tell about his village and what had happened to it. Are you with me? Shall I ask you some questions? Let's see who answers it correctly. Okay. Who is the narrator of the story? Yes, you are right. Bridge is the narrator of the story. How old is he? Very good. He is 17 years old. Where is his shop? Very good. His shop is on the roadside. What does he give to the stranger? Yes, he gives a cup of tea to the stranger. How far is his village from the shop? Exactly, it is 3 miles away from the shop. Where did he work before opening this shop? Yes, it was outside Panipat. Okay. Does he use any vehicle? No, he doesn't use any vehicle. He walks back to his village. Very good. So you all are listening to this story. Okay, shall we move to the next part of the story? Yes. The name of his village was Molti. It was in Himalayan region where people are accustomed to tremors as the earth deep down was unstable. Tremor means the quake, the shake. It was 4 years ago in the month of October. One night the earth quaked. It was so terrible that the effects were felt as far away as Delhi and Lucknow. As the epicenter was in a valley, in that earthquake, 602 out of 670 villages of that valley were destroyed. Within less than 5 minutes, the villages were reduced to rubble. But Bridge escaped from that earthquake as he had been to Pauri, another city, to buy his school books. He stayed at his uncle's house that night in Pauri. There too they felt the tremor and spent the whole night outside their houses. Luckily, Pauri escaped from a great disaster, though Molti did not. Next morning, the news started to spread about the large scale devastation. Dozens of landslides and huge boulders means rocks, from the mountains thrown across the roads and blocked the transport. So Molti couldn't receive the help from army rescue teams. Most of the time was spent in blasting the rocks and clearing the way. So only after 4 days the rescue teams reached Molti. But Bridge and his uncle went to his village. They were completely in utter shock when they saw the terrible scene. Every single house, every wall, every roof had been flattened. His house was a 2-storied stone building with a slate roof. It was built by his great grandfather. 14 months ago, his father died after an illness, and only his mother took care of the 3 children. Bridge was the oldest one. His brother Neelu was 10 years old, and his sister Buli was just 2 years old baby. His house was completely shattered. The soldiers cleared the debris. All other bodies of his family members except his sister were found. He remembered seeing his family members standing at the doorway and waving at him while he was leaving to Pauri. When he realized that his sister's body was not there, he asked about her. His uncle told him that they couldn't find her body and wild animals might have eaten her. But he was so determined to find her sister, even if it was a dead body. He ran back to the village, to the place where his house had stood, and started searching for her among the debris. He heard a voice from behind. "Boy, it is no use." When the officer asked him who he was searching for, he mentioned his sister. But the officer told him that nobody was alive in that debris. But Bridge told him that he was searching for his sister to give her a proper cremation. Hope you all are listening to the story. Shall I ask you a few questions? Okay, let's see the questions. What was the name of his village? Yes, Molti. What happened to the village? An earthquake hit the village and destroyed it. When did it happen? Yes, you are right. It was 4 years ago, one night in the month of October. What was common in those places? The earthquake tremors are very common. Okay. What was the reason for it? The place was in Himalayan region and the earth deep down was unstable. How far were the effects of earthquake felt? The effects were felt as far away as Delhi and Lucknow. How did Bridge escape? He had been to Pauri to buy his school books, so he was not there during the earthquake. What did he see there? He saw the flattened village. His house was completely destroyed in the earthquake. Who are the siblings of Bridge? Yes, you are right. Neelu, his brother, who was 10 years old, and Bully, his sister, who was 2 years old. Why did he search for his sister's body? Yes, to give her a proper cremation. Very good. You all are clever to give the correct answers. Shall we go to the next part of the story? Yes. Let's go to the next part of the story. The army officer looked so tired without sleep. His uniform and face were covered with dust. Yet his eyes were so kind. The officer told him softly that his men did their best in that village and at daybreak they would go to another village for rescue work. Looking at the pyres burnt row upon row, the officer muttered something and left the place. Bridge was in utter despair and lay among the ruins of his house and cried. After 10 minutes, the officer came back with 3 soldiers carrying spades and crowbars. They started removing the debris. After 2 hours, a soldier called out, "Sir!" He was standing in the middle of a small hollow. The wall had carved in at that spot. A part of door was visible to them. Beneath it, they saw a small foot. Immediately the soldiers began to clear the hollow and lifted the door and found that the little girl was alive. She had been buried under the debris for 116 hours. Yet she had survived the earthquake, cold nights, and wild animals. They all shouted in joy, and she was wrapped in a warm blanket and was taken to a makeshift hospital. His sister Bully was safe. The next day he went to thank the kind army officer, but he was not there as he had left to another village for his rescue duty. Bridge didn't know even the name of the officer who had gifted him his sister alive. After that, Bridge and his sister went to his uncle's place and lived with him. Later, Bridge got a job near Panipat, but Bully stayed with his uncle and started going to school. But Bridge was feeling guilty for not thanking the army officer who had saved his sister's life. So, for months, he started searching for him in every crowd and hoped that it would be him whenever he met an army man. But all he got was disappointment. On a winter night, a truck stopped in front of his shop, and a man got out and asked him for a cup of tea. He looked familiar to him, as he had the resemblance of the army officer who saved his sister, but it was not him. When Bridge served the tea to him, he felt a strange lightness in his heart. He felt a sense of joy freed from guiltiness. So, when the man paid him for the tea, Bridge did not accept the money. Thus, he started to serve every army man he met, every tired traveler, a complete stranger, etc., who reminded him the army officer who had saved his sister. And every time he served those people, he felt happy as if he was serving the officer. A month later, he quit the job in Panipat and returned to the mountains and set the tea shop on the roadside and started serving tea at free of cost to everyone who reminded him the officer and also the tired travelers he met. When Bridge finished narrating his story to the stranger, the bus came for the stranger, and when he paid money, Bridge did not accept it. But he told him that serving him a cup of tea made him happy and wished him a safe journey for his trip. Thus, the story ends in the lesson. In this lesson, a wonderful narrative technique has been used by the author. Bridge is the narrator, but the stranger to whom he narrates the story is invisible. His presence is felt in the story only through the questions Bridge asks. For example, my name, sir? The name of my village? It is as if the stranger is asking these questions to Bridge and Bridge is repeating them in order to answer them. In this story, only the military officer and his team helped Bridge to save his sister. Our Indian military has saved many people during natural disasters. Let us see the role of Indian military in natural disasters. Our country has seen many natural disasters. The unique geoclimatic conditions of India make it highly vulnerable to natural hazards. About 58% of India's geographical area is earthquake prone, 68% of the area is drought prone, 12% is flood prone, and 8% is prone to cyclones. That is why we face so many natural disasters. The military's primary task is to guard the nation's border, but at times of natural disasters, the military plays the major role in the disaster relief operations. Day and night, without proper food and rest, the armed forces involve themselves in rescuing the victims and providing relief materials to them. So, we should respect their selfless service to the humanity. Okay, as the lesson is about earthquake, let us see some more details about earthquake. What is an earthquake? An earthquake is the shaking of the surface of the Earth's lithosphere that create seismic waves. It is also known as quake, tremor and trembler. We have seen this already. You know that lithosphere includes crust and the uppermost mantle, which constitutes the hard and rigid outer layer of the earth, and it is subdivided into tectonic plates. Okay. At the earth's surface, earthquakes occur by shaking and displacing or disrupting the ground. When the epicenter of a large earthquake is located offshore, the seabed may be displaced and it causes a tsunami. These earthquakes can also trigger landslides and occasionally volcanic activity too. Okay, how does an earthquake form? Tectonic plates play a major role in causing earthquakes. Let us see what it is and how it induces earthquake. Tectonic plates are the large, thin, relatively rigid plates that move relative to one another on the outer surface of the earth. The tectonic plates are always slowly moving, but they get stuck at their edges due to friction. When the stress on the edge overcomes the friction, there is an earthquake that releases energy in waves that travel through the earth's crust and cause the shaking that we feel. டெக்டானிக் பிளேட்ஸ்னால் தளத்தட்டுகள்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அந்த பிளேட் வந்து எப்போவுமே மூவ் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும். அது மூவ் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கும்போது அதோட எட்ஜஸில் சின்ன உராய்வு ஏற்படும் போது அதனால் உருவாகிற அந்த ஃப்ரிக்ஷன் மூலமாக அதுக்கு அதிகமான ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஏற்படுது. அழுத்தம் ஏற்படும் போது அந்த அழுத்தம் காரணமாக அது ஒரு எல்லை தாண்டும் போது அந்த எனர்ஜியை வந்து வேவ்ஸ் மாதிரி ரிலீஸ் பண்ணுது. அந்த எபிசென்டரில் உருவாகிற பரவும், அந்த வேவ்ஸ் பரவும் போது தான் உங்களுக்கு அந்த ஷேக்கை நீங்கள் ஃபீல் பண்ணுறது. இந்த எர்த்வேக்ஸ் எல்லாமே நேச்சுரல் டிசாஸ்டர் தானா? மனுஷங்களால் இதை உருவாக்க முடியுமா, இல்லை நம்மளால் இதை தடுக்க முடியுமா? அப்படி பார்க்கலாம். ஓகே, earthquakes induced by human activity is possible. ஏன்னா நம்ம நிறைய ஹியூமன் ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் நிறையவே earthquakes வர்றதுக்கு காரணங்களாக இருக்குது. என்னெல்லான்னு பார்க்கலாம். இம்பவுண்ட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் ரிசர்வாயர்ஸ், அணைகள் கட்டி நீரை சேமிக்கிறோம் இல்லையா, அது. அடுத்து சர்ஃபேஸ் அண்ட் அண்டர் கிரவுண்ட் மைனிங், கண்டிப்பாக சுரங்கங்கள் அமைத்து நம்ம அதிலேருந்து எடுத்துட்ருக்கோம். ஸோ அது ஒரு காரணம். withdrawal of fluids and gas from the subsurface, பெட்ரோல் எடுக்கிறோம், மீத்தேன் எடுக்கிறோன்னு நம்ம ஆழ்குழாய் கிணறு அமைக்கிறதுலேருந்து இப்படி பூமிக்குள்ளேருந்து நம்ம அதை எடுத்துகிட்ருக்கோம். இன்ஜெக்ஷன் ஆஃப் ஃப்ளூயிட்ஸ் இன்டு அண்டர் கிரவுண்ட் ஃபார்மேஷன், ஸோ நாம் அதில் திருப்பி செலுத்துறது ஆர்டிஃபிஷியலாக. இது எல்லாமே earthquakes உருவாகிறதுக்கு காரணமாக இருக்கும். ஒரு சில நேரத்தில் அதோடைய பாதிப்புகள் கம்மியாக இருக்கலாம், பட் சம்டைம்ஸ் தே மே காஸ் பொட்டென்ஷியல் டேமேஜஸ். Is it possible for human beings to prevent earthquakes? We can minimize it. These earthquakes can be mitigated by minimizing or in some cases stopping the activity that is causing the earthquake to occur. நம்ம இதை தடுக்கலாம், இதை நம்ம குறைக்கலாம். எப்படின்னா, நாம் செய்கிற சில ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் தான் earthquake வர்றதுக்கு காரணமாகவும் இருக்குது. அந்த மாதிரி செயல்களை நாம் குறைச்சிக்கலாம், இல்லை அதை மொத்தமாகவும் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணலாம். அப்படி பண்ணும்போது நம்மளால் earthquake வர்றதை கொஞ்சம் குறைக்க முடியும். We cannot prevent natural earthquakes from occurring, but we can significantly mitigate their effects by identifying hazards, building safer structures, and providing awareness on earthquake safety. நம்மளால் நேச்சுரல் earthquakes நடக்கிறத தடுக்க முடியாது, ஆனால் அதோடைய பாதிப்புகளை நம்மளால் குறைச்சிக்க முடியும். எப்படின்னா, பை பில்டிங் சேஃபர் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர், பாதுகாப்பான பில்டிங்ஸ் கட்டுறது. அடுத்து earthquake பற்றின அவேர்னஸ், அந்த மாதிரி நேரத்தில் நாம் எப்படி பாதுகாத்துக்கலாங்கிற அவேர்னஸ் எல்லாருக்கும் இருக்கணும். இது இருந்துச்சுன்னா நம்மளால் அந்த earthquake நடக்கும்போது வர்ற பாதிப்புகளை குறைச்சிக்க முடியும். If you are indoors during an earthquake, follow these tips. Drop to the ground, take cover by getting under a sturdy table or other piece of furniture and hold on until the shaking stops. If there isn't a table or desk near you, cover your face and head with your arms and crouch in an inside corner of the building. So, earthquake வரும்போது பில்டிங்குள்ளே நம்ம இருக்கோம்னா உடனே என்ன செய்யணும்னா, ஒரு ஸ்ட்ராங்கான டேபிள் இல்லை வேறு ஏதாவது ஃபர்னிச்சர் இருந்தால் அதுக்கு அடியில் போய் நாம் ஒளிஞ்சிக்கலாம். இல்லைன்னா நம்ம கையை உயர்த்தி தலையில் வச்சுட்டு ஃபேஸையும் தலையும் கவர் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு பில்டிங்கோட இன்சைட் கார்னரில் ஏதாவது ஒரு மூலையில் நம்ம போய் உட்காந்துக்கலாம். தென் ஸ்டே அவே ஃப்ரம் கிளாஸ், விண்டோஸ், outside doors and walls and anything that could fall. Stay in bed if you are there when the earthquake strikes. Hold on and protect your head with a pillow unless you are under a heavy light fixture that could fall. In that case, move to the nearest safe place. நம்ம கண்ணாடி, ஜன்னல், கதவு, அப்புறம் வால்ஸ், இது எல்லாத்துக்கிட்ட இருந்தும் தள்ளி இருக்கணும். அப்புறம் எந்த பொருளாவது விழுற மாதிரி பொருட்கள் ஏதாவது இருந்தாலும், ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் லைட்டு, ஃபேனு நல்லா இருக்குல்ல, ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி இடங்கள்ல இருந்தும் நாம் தள்ளி இருக்கணும். அடுத்து ஒரு வேளை நம்ம பெட்டில் படுத்துட்ருக்கோன்னா அந்த earthquake வந்த டைமில் அங்கேயே இருக்கிறது நல்லது. ஒரு வேளை ஏதாவது மேலே விழுற பொருள் இருக்கிற இடமா இருந்தால் மட்டும் நாம் ஒரு சேஃபர் பிளேஸ்க்கு போயிடலாம், இல்லைன்னா அதே இடத்துல இருக்கணும். Stay inside until the shaking stops. Do not exit a building during shaking. Research has shown that most injuries occur when people inside buildings attempt to move to a different location inside the building or try to leave. ரிசர்ச் என்ன சொல்லுதுன்னா, நிறைய இன்ஜுரிஸ்க்கு காரணமே அந்த பில்டிங்ஸ்குள்ளே இருக்கிற மக்கள் அங்கேயும் இங்கேயும் மூவ் ஆகிறதுனால தான். அதாவது அந்த இடத்த விட்டு எஸ்கேப் ஆகணும்னு நினச்சிட்டு இருக்கிற இடத்துலேருந்து வேற ஒரு இடத்துக்கு அப்படியே இங்கேயும் அங்கேயும் ஓடும்போது தான் வந்து இன்ஜுரிஸ் நிறைய நடக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. அதனால ஷேக்கிங் இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் நாம் அந்த பில்டிங்குள்ளே தான் இருக்கணும். அதுதான் நமக்கு சேஃப். அதை விட்டு வெளியில் ஓடி வரும்போது கண்டிப்பாக ஏதாவது நம்ம மேலே பட்டு நமக்கு ஆபத்து வர்றதுக்கு நிறைய வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது. Do not use the elevators. ஸோ earthquake டைமில் எலிவேட்டர்ஸ் எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணாதீங்க. Next one, what can we do if we are outdoors during an earthquake? ஸோ வெளியில் பில்டிங்குள்ளே இருந்தது நம்ம பார்த்தோம். ஒரு வேளை பில்டிங் வெளியில் நாம் இருக்கோம் அப்படின்னா என்ன செய்யலாம்? ஸ்டே தேர், அங்கே தான் நம்ம இருக்கணும். மூவ் அவே ஃப்ரம் பில்டிங்ஸ், ஸ்ட்ரீட் லைட்ஸ் அண்ட் யூட்டிலிட்டி ஒயர்ஸ். நம்ம எவ்வளோக்கு எவ்வளோ பில்டிங்ஸ்லேருந்து தள்ளி இருக்கிறோமோ, ஸ்ட்ரீட் லைட்ஸ் அப்புறம் மற்ற ஒயர்ஸ் எல்லாம் எல்லாத்துலேருந்து தள்ளி இருக்கணுமோ அவ்வளோக்கு அவ்வளோ நமக்கு பாதுகாக்கணும். ஒன்ஸ் யூ ஆர் இன் த ஓப்பன் பிளேஸ், ஸ்டே தேர் அன்டில் த ஷேக்கிங் ஸ்டாப்ஸ். த கிரேட்டஸ்ட் டேஞ்சர் எக்ஸிஸ்ட் directly outside buildings, at exits and alongside exterior walls. நீங்கள் வந்து வெளியில் இருக்கீங்கன்னா எந்த இடத்துல இருக்கீங்களோ அங்கேயே இருங்க. பெரிய டேஞ்சர் எங்கே இருக்குன்னா டைரக்ட்லி அவுட்சைட் பில்டிங்ஸ், அந்த பில்டிங்க்கு இம்மீடியட்டாக வெளியில் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அங்கே அந்த நுழைவாயில் எக்ஸிட், அடுத்து அந்த வெளிப்புற சுவர்கள் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அந்த இடத்துங்களில் தான் வந்து ஆபத்துகள் அதிகம். ஏன்னா அது சரிஞ்சு விழுது இல்லையா. ஸோ பில்டிங்க்கு பக்கத்தில் இல்லாமல் நல்லா தள்ளி கொஞ்சம் ஓப்பன் பிளேஸில் நீங்கள் இருக்கலாம். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், இஃப் யூ ஆர் இன் அ மூவிங் வெஹிக்கிள். ஸோ டியூரிங் எர்த்குவேக் நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு வெஹிக்கிளில் போயிட்டுருக்கீங்க, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் காரோ பைக்கோ அந்த மாதிரின்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். ஸ்டாப் ஆஸ் குவிக்லி ஆஸ் சேஃப்டி பெர்மிட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஸ்டே இன் த வெஹிக்கிள். எவ்வளோக்கு எவ்வளோ சீக்கிரமாக வண்டியை நிறுத்த முடியுமோ ஒரு பாதுகாப்பான இடத்துல அங்கே நிறுத்திடுங்க. அவாய்ட் ஸ்டாப்பிங் நியர் ஆர் அண்டர் பில்டிங்ஸ், ட்ரீஸ், ஓவர் பாசஸ் அண்ட் யூட்டிலிட்டி வயர்ஸ். ஸோ உங்கள் காரோ பைக்கோ எதுவாக இருந்தாலும் பில்டிங்ஸ்க்கு பக்கத்துலேயோ இல்லை அதுக்கு கீழேயோ, அப்புறம் மரங்கள், அப்புறம் பிரிட்ஜோ, ஒயர்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்குது, அந்த மாதிரி இடங்கள்லாம் உங்கள் காரை ஸ்டாப் பண்ணாதீங்க. ப்ரொசீட் காஷியஸ்லி ஒன்ஸ் த எர்த்குவேக் ஹஸ் ஸ்டாப்ட். அவாய்ட் ரோட்ஸ், bridges or ramps that might have been damaged by the earthquake. ஒன்ஸ் அந்த ஷேக் முடிஞ்சதும் அந்த இடத்துலேருந்து போகிறதுக்கு நீங்கள் பார்ப்பீங்க. ஸோ அப்படி போகும்போது டேமேஜ் ஆன ரோட்ஸ், பிரிட்ஜஸ், ரேம்ப்ஸ் இது எல்லாத்தையும் அவாய்ட் பண்ணணும். ஏன்னா ஆல்ரெடி இட் வாஸ் டேமேஜ் பை எர்த்குவேக். நீங்கள் வந்து அது வழியாக போகணும்னு நினைக்கும் போது உடஞ்சி விழுந்து உயிருக்கு ஆபத்து இருக்கும். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், இஃப் யூ ஆர் ட்ராப்ட் அண்டர் டெப்ரி. இடிபாடுகளுக்கு நீங்கள் பில்டிங்கில் இருந்து அந்த இடிபாடுகளில் சிக்கிட்டே இருக்கீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். அப்போ என்ன செய்யலாம்? டு நாட் லைட் அ மேட்ச் பாக்ஸ் வச்சுட்டு வெளிச்சத்துக்காக அதை ஏற்றக்கூடாது. டு நாட் மூவ் அரவுண்ட் ஆர் கிக் அப் டஸ்ட். எல்லாம் மேலே விழுந்து இதுவாக இருக்குது சொல்லிட்டு நீங்கள் பாட்டுக்கு அதே இது இடித்து தள்ளிடக்கூடாது. ஏன்னா ஏதோ ஒன்று வந்து அதில் மாட்டி உங்களுக்கு ஒரு பாதுகாப்பாக அந்த இடத்துல இருந்துகிட்ருக்கும். நீங்கள் இடிக்கும்போது இன்னும் மேலே இருக்கிறதெல்லாம் உங்கள் மேலே விழுறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கும். தென் கவர் யுவர் மவுத் வித் யர் ஹேண்ட்கர்ச்சிஃப் ஆர் க்ளாத்திங். உங்ககிட்ட ஹேண்ட்கர்ச்சிஃப் இருந்தால் அது உங்கள் ஃபேஸை கவர் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அப்படி இல்லைன்னா இன்னும் எந்த க்ளாத்தை யூஸ் பண்ணமோ அதை ஏதாவது வச்சு கவர் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஏன்னா அந்த டஸ்டெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு உள்ளுக்குள்ளே போகாமல் இருக்கும். தென் டேப் ஆன் எ பைப் ஆர் வால் ஸோ ரெஸ்கியூவர்ஸ் கேன் லொக்கேட் யூ. ஸோ ஏதாவது வால் இல்லை பைப்பில் டேப் பண்ணுங்கள். யூஸ் அ விசில். உங்ககிட்ட விசில் இருந்தால் யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். அந்த விசில் சவுண்டில் உங்களை அடையாளம் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு உங்களை தேடி வர்றவங்க காதில் விழும். அப்படி இல்லைன்னா உங்களுக்கு விசில் அடிக்க தெரிஞ்சால் கூட யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். முடிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் ஷவுட் பண்ணுறதுங்கிறது வந்து கத்துறதை வந்து லாஸ்ட்டு ஆப்ஷனாக தான் நீங்கள் வச்சுக்கணும். பிகாஸ் ஷவுட்டிங் கேன் காஸ் யூ டு இன்ஹேல் டேஞ்சரஸ் அமௌண்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் டஸ்ட். அங்கே உன்னை சுற்றி இருக்கிற அந்த டஸ்ட் எல்லாம் வந்து உள்ளுக்குள்ளே போகிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கும். ஸோ நீங்கள் கத்தும்போது அதனால இந்த கத்துறதுங்கிறத கடைசி ஆப்ஷனாக தான் நாம் வச்சுக்கணும். These are the tips given by experts to protect ourselves from the earthquake. Hope you will follow this if you ever experience an earthquake. நீங்கள் மட்டும் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டால் போதாது, இதை உங்கள் வீட்டில் இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கும் உங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்க்கும் மற்றவங்களுக்கும் இந்த டிப்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள். அப்படி பண்ணும்போது அவங்களுக்கும் எர்த்குவேக் பற்றின அவேர்னஸ் க்ரியேட் ஆகும்போது அவங்களும் அந்த மாதிரி இன்கேஸ் எப்போவாவது எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ண வேண்டி இருந்துச்சுன்னா தங்களை பாதுகாத்துக்கிறதுக்கு அவங்க இதெல்லாம் ஃபாலோ பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ அதனால் பல உயிர்கள் காப்பாற்றப்படும். Hope all of you understood the story. Let me ask you some questions. The name of the narrator is? Yes, you are right. Bridge. There are dash villages in the valley. What is the answer? Yes, very good. 670 villages. Bridge went to Pauri to buy his dash. What is the answer? You are right. School books. The soldiers had set up a dash. What did they set up? Yes, makeshift camp. Bully had been buried under the debris for dash hours. How many hours? Very good. 116 hours. Okay. Now, choose the right answers. Bridge started a tea shop because he wanted to dash. Start a company, serve the people, go on a pilgrimage, become a tour guide. What is the answer? Yes, very good. Serve the people. He started the tea shop to serve the people. Molti was completely devastated because of dash. A high intensity earthquake, thunder and hailstorm, drought and famine, flash floods. What is the right option? Yes, a high intensity earthquake. The brothers searched everywhere and looked dejected because the options are: he couldn't find his house, he couldn't locate his sister, he was hungry and didn't eat for a few days, he lost his school books. What's the right answer? He couldn't locate his sister. The boy had great reverence and respect for army officers as they dash. The options are: were brave and courageous, saved his sister from death, worked day and night, all the above. Which is the right option? Very good. Saved his sister from death. Okay. Bridge finally offered the traveler a dash. What did he offer? A cup of tea. Yes. Without options, we can say that it is a cup of tea. Okay. Now, I'll give you few sentences, statements. You have to identify the character or the speaker. Greetings, traveler. You looked tired and cold. Who is the speaker? Very good. It is Bridge. The speaker is Bridge. Tomorrow we will go back to Pauri. Who says this? Yes, Bridge's uncle. Next one. Whom are you looking for? Who says this? Yes, very good. The army officer. My men have been on their feet for days. Yes, it's again the army officer. He talks about his men who are already tired. May God be with you. Who says this? Yes, it's Bridge towards the end of the lesson. When the traveler leaves, he says this. Now, let's go to the paragraph questions. In your textbook, there are 2 paragraph questions. You need to answer them in a paragraph. Let's see the first question. Explain the efforts taken by the army officer to save the baby. What are the efforts taken by the army officer to save the baby? Yes, the army officer and his men worked day and night. They hadn't slept for days. The army officer took pity on Bridge and came back with 3 soldiers. They started searching in the debris. At night, the work continued with a few Petromax lamps. Suddenly, a soldier saw a small hollow. Under a door, a small foot was recognized. So, Bridge's sister was saved alive. She had been under debris for 116 hours. Finally, she was saved. It was a miracle. These are the points you need to remember while developing a paragraph for this question. Then the second one. Bridge has become a symbol of love and humanity. Explain. How do you think that Bridge has become a symbol of love and humanity? What makes you think in that way? How can you see Bridge as the symbol of love and humanity? Bridge was just a 17-year-old boy. He started the tea shop 2 years ago. He would welcome every pilgrim, army men, and travelers and offered tea to them free of cost. When his family was destroyed in an earthquake, his little sister was saved by the army officer and 3 soldiers. But when he wanted to thank him, the officer was not there. But he hoped that he would meet him again. Ever since he had been searching for him. At the same time, he started the tea shop and was offering tea to every tired army man and pilgrims. He would feel happy whenever he served a cup of tea to them without getting money from them. So he is a symbol of love and humanity. In the exam point of view, you may be given one more exercise, that is passage comprehension. A passage will be given from the text and you will be asked questions based on it. You have to read the passage and answer the questions. For example, this is the passage and the questions. When did the earthquake occur? Now you may know even without reading the passage, but you have to read the passage and see now. Find out the answer. When did the earthquake occur? It occurred 4 years ago in the month of October at one night. Okay, next question. What are common in these parts? What are common in these parts? Read out the passage again. Can you see these lines? Tremors are common in these parts. Yes, that is the answer. What are common? Tremors are common in these parts. How many villages were in the valley? Now again read out the passage. Can you see this line? There were 670 villages in the valley. So how many villages were in the valley? 670 villages. Next question. How many were destroyed? How many villages were destroyed? The next sentence, see, 602 were destroyed. So 602 villages were destroyed. Next question. What happened to those villages? What happened to those villages? Now again read out the passage. The villages were reduced to rubble. So the earthquake completely destroyed the villages. Okay, this is how you have to attend this question. Okay, hope we have covered almost all the exercises in this lesson. Hope all of you understood the story and enjoyed it. Prepare well for the exam. Stay safe and take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.